Fans, we got to say that we've got something going. Stop. Pause. It just
You
it was
went
one of my
full.
favorite. It was one of my favorite moments as a commentator. Knowing that I was saying something I shouldn't have, and I better stop. Instead of trying to dig myself out of this hole, I'm just going to sit down.
It's like when Cassio's buddy was telling me about getting pegged first
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
He told the lady, "You better stop before I get embarrassed."
How is Cassio? Huh? Is he all right?
Oh man, he's so good.
Yeah,
Just slinging it around, man.
yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Putting up numbers.
These guys are having a very good three-way dance, despite the stutter that Dave Silva's playing for us in his. If you guys, if you want to watch on your own, we suggest you do. Uh,
Yeah, or watch ROH.com. Join the honor club, you
yeah,
nothing happening motherfucker, you.
exactly.
By the way, we've still got a really fun match to come. We've got coming up next Nigel McGuinness and Jay Lethal.
Oh,
Then we'll watch Roderick Strong and Jimmy Rave.
oh.
And then it's
Listen,
time for the main event Kenta Kobashi and Samoa Joe.
anytime I can see a Nigel McGuinness match, I'm in.
Okay. You're in for a treat today, man. Him and Jay Lethal is going to be fun.
I bet. So they recorded this at a hotel.
The New Yorker Hotel. Back then, their business was, they didn't have pay per view. So this is all just DVD sales.
Oh, okay. So there was no like YouTube thing back then, right? I
They
guess.
sold eight. Yeah, that didn't really exist here. I don't think YouTube was a thing even until 06.
Right.
But no, the way they did this is they sold 800 tickets. They made money on that. And I would imagine, I don't remember, but I would imagine they did some sort of a meet and greet with Kenta Kobashi for more money to offset that.
Right.
Probably did some sort of a shoot interview or something. And then they sold it on DVD.
I can see where. And of course, I know we've watched some Impact, TNA, if you will. I can see where ECW and this is the forerunners to what pro wrestling is today.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the things that they're doing today.
When you think about the modern style,
Yeah.
who do you think the first guy you saw do that was?
The modern style of wrestling. Well,
Yeah.
I guess it would be the. I guess it would be the Young Bucks. Would that be?
No, but I'm saying like when you remember wrestling changing, like just to be faster, like
Oh,
was it Bret Hart? Was it Shawn Michaels? Was it Rey Mysterio? Was it
no,
Chris?
it was the cruiserweights. Rey Mysterio, Dean Malenko, Eddie Guerrero.
So you'd say 96.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. We had great cruiserweights, didn't we? I mean,
No doubt.
when you go back and look at it, I mean, obviously Hogan and Savage and those big stars put the eyes on it, but what made the shows great were the cruiserweights.
No doubt.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Hey,
Chris,
so I know you don't give a shit, but how about Georgia beating Florida in the Jag Stadium? Like that's kind of cool that your Georgia Bulldogs play where the Jags play
yeah.
once a year. That's pretty neat. I don't think we talk about that often enough, just knowing your history and your family's history with Georgia.
Hmm.
And now, of course, you and your son both work for the same organization that owns the Jags.
That's
That's
weird.
fun.
Yeah, that is fun. It's fun. I used to, when I worked for the Georgia Bulldogs, I used to hate going to Jacksonville. And it was just not a good place to be because there were a lot of Florida fans. Okay. And, uh, and now I can look at it and think, I don't have to go down there anymore. And I do go down there to some Jags games where I have a great time, but Georgia, Florida was not really a great time because I was down there to work. I wasn't really down there to have fun and enjoy the game. And believe you me, it's different when you got to work a game than when you're a fan.
A
It
lot of
really,
drinking at that game too, isn't it?
oh, wow, a lot. Yeah.
Like it's legendary for the drinking.
Yeah, and of course they called it at one time the world's largest outdoor cocktail party, and then Georgia and Florida, all the schools got together and say, please don't call it that. That's we don't want it to be known that. Well, guess what? Too bad. That's what it's
Yeah,
known as. Yeah,
you motherfucker,
yeah.
you.
So now they sell alcohol at college football games. So there, you know what? They always go where the money is. Schools will always go where the money is. Always. Um, and But anyway, now Jackson and do you know they're redoing the stadium, right? Uh,
Yep.
and
What do you think about that?
I think it's cool. I think it is a to me it is a solid uh solid piece of evidence that the Khan family want the Jaguars to work in Jacksonville.
Oh yeah.
There was always this rumor that they're going to go and send them to London, and yes, they have a London connection,
Well, that'd
and
be
they do.
badass. I hope they do that.
No, they're not going to do that. But I don't think. But also, just to let you know that for the next 2 years during the stadium renovation, I've heard that the Georgia Florida game is going to be played 1 year in Atlanta and 1 year in Tampa. I don't know if you've heard that.
Wow.
Yeah,
No, I haven't heard that. Breaking news.
At the NFL stadiums. Yeah, that's the rumors I've heard. So
Well, no, you just, I mean, 411 fuck sheet just reported it as fact.
yeah, okay. Antonio Santos said the Redskins are kicking ass. Tony, Redskins are not around anymore in Antonio. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Man, you're pretty upset about that, aren't you?
Yeah. Not only that, they were all black 2 weeks ago. They looked like a cheap imitation of the Pittsburgh Steelers. What the fuck are we doing? So yeah, the Redskins not around. It has nothing to do to me with political correctness or blah blah blah. It has to do with the end of my childhood. All right, the Oakland A's are gone. They're leaving. The Washington Redskins are done. What else? Reggie Jackson, when he passed away, I don't know what I'll do. Three, two, one, or 1, 2, 3.
Would you, man, you just got so much hate in your heart, so
I
much
have no
anger.
hate. I have no hate in my heart.
What was the
Just
last time
I
you
have not.
watched the movie Gran Torino?
I have disgust in my heart, not hate.
Yeah, what's the difference?
Yeah, there's a lot of difference.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's no disgust in your life about, and
What's
that's
that?
that delicious goddamn cereal known as Magic Spoon.
Mm.